Hello friends, today we're going to look at Dune Spice Wars. This is a game I've had on my list for a very long time. It's on Game Pass if you have Xbox Game Pass. And it's your typical like 4X, you gotta go out there and conquer the things and raise the armies and get the resources. And it just happens to be set in the Dune universe. And so I'm a big fan of Dune and I thought this is gonna be great. I played it a little bit to get a feel for it, and today I'm going to show you what it looks like. So let's jump in. We're going to do single player. You have 3 different game modes, Battle for Arrakis, Conquest, and then Canley Duel, which is fast and thrilling duel for Revenge of Power. 2 factions enter the fray. So this one's sort of like 2 factions. This one's without spice, if you will, and then this one's more like the traditional storyline, a medium game with 4 factions battling. This is the one we're going to play today. I highly recommend you play the tutorials. This will show you how to play the game. Thought to myself, oh, I can do this other. No, play the tutorial. It's worth it. It takes 10, 15 minutes and it'll show you how to like work the basics. I know the basics, so let's get into it. Battle for Arrakis. And then we get to pick one of the factions. So we have Atreides, Harkonnen, Smugglers, Fremen, and Cornino? Man, I'm gonna butcher that. In the single player, you can pick one of the factions. Here they all are, and if you got this little, you got the little guy here, and there's one on the very end that always gets left out, and she looks so awesome. We're going to keep it simple today, and we're gonna play Atreides, and we can see we have bonuses, and we've got homogeny win at 5K or at 10K. Honestly, if you play this game, you're going to play them all. I played all the different factions. I think it's more of a, there's pluses and minuses, but like, who do you want to look like? How evil do you want to be? All right, and then you have to pick 2 counselors, and you'll see that we have famous names from the book here. And I'm always like, well, a spy master, a weapons master, the voice, and then an ambassador. Did I say ambassador? Ambassador. I think we're going to go with the weapons master for sure. After reaching the max level, military units can gain +1 power every 50 experience. Each experience level grants +1 armor units. That's amazing. And then authority is always hard to get. I kind of like influence. Agents are great. I'm going to go with this one just because it says easy. And let's face it, we want it to be easy. You can go to settings here. You can set map size. You can tell if you want sandworms or not, storm strength, local strength, spice contracts, victory conditions, just like any of these games, AI difficulty. We're going to set to easy. And then we can do some random stuff here. I'm not going to change any of that. We're going to leave it on the base settings. We're just taking a look today. All right. We've got the nice sound of the helicopter. Ornithopter. Thopter. Look at all the little activity. The graphics in this game are solid. I think they're actually kind of pretty. All right, first thing we're going to do is click on him, and we're going to say auto recon on, and he's going to start reconning the regions for stuff that we can take. In the meantime, we're going to raise a military. I'm going to build 2 troopers, and you'll see he's out here flying around. He's already found some spice. That's big. I love the sound. All right, there's 1 trooper. And I'm probably going to build a ranger and another trooper. A ranger and another trooper. We're going to take, this will be our first city we're going to take. I'm actually going to march these guys right in here. So I just highlighted them and then right click and here they go. And then you can come in here and see them battle it out. And then we're so close that our main base can fire rockets on them. And you can see how quickly the first 2 military units came out and then how slowly the next 2 are. I think they do that for just like ease of play, but like it gets considerably slower as time goes on. All right, you can see the choppers out there finding new places. And we are annihilating these people. All right, now it turns green, and then it says, hey, you can annex the village, and it's going to take 20 authority. You can see the little authority, and the authority's up here at top. We're going to say, yep. And then we'll get a little bar, and we'll start taking it. All right, they found some energy resources there. Fuel cell factories, that's going to be good. We've got new village controlled, so that's saying what we did. And then it's saying, hey, development of research is happening. So if we click that, it's going to bring up, yes, a research tree. I have spent a lot of time looking through this research tree, and I think it's one of these, it's just like every research tree in any game. You have in the beginning, you have like no idea. You're like, I think this is what I need. I think this is what I want. And as you play it more, you begin to see the things you're like, oh, I definitely want to get there. And so I think it comes down to two things at the beginning. This is like local communities. So this is like the money side, weapons side. This is like spy mastery. And this is like local, like knowledge building sort of. Yeah. So I don't know how to explain this, but like these three are very straightforward. And this one's sort of like how to take over cities, how to save yourself time and money and stuff like that. I think we'll start with this one, local community. And that's going to give us more of this plastic concrete is what I like to call it. First one's really great cost aspect of construction. So you've got, since we're talking about this, we've got money, building materials, manpower. This is fuel cells so we can use it to operate vehicles, which we're going to start to build. Water, which is incredibly important, just like in the book. And this all has to do with moving people and supplying things. Everything takes water, all units take water, and so like this number, you're fighting this number like, I would say almost too much. And we've got authority, which allows us to take over cities. This is our standing amongst everybody else. And then we've got guild favor. And then up here, you can see who we are, our guys, how much spice we have on hand, how much we have stockpiled. We're going to have to pay the Imperium tax of 80, so we need to get 80 spice before we get, they'll come after us. And then we've got the spice market. We'll get into this in a minute. On the top right, we've got all the people we're playing against. Some more information. This is where all the units are. Pretty straightforward interface. And I would actually say that like the interface, now that I've spent a little time in it, makes sense. But when I first was in here, I was sort of like, I don't know, I think it could flow better. All right, so let's go and look at the city. First thing we're going to do is build militia so that when they get attacked, they can take care of themselves. And I usually build a couple militia and then a one ranged militia. We're out of people, right? We're out of resources, manpower, so we're going to build two guys. The first building we'll build is going to be a refiner. The spice must flow. All right. I unpaused it, and then that'll start building. You'll see that our guys were hurt here, and as they're close to the base, they'll begin to like heal back up. Military units have several statistics: power, health, and armor. This is going to tell you. Units lose supply as they move. The supply is a little orange thing. If they run out of supply, they die. So another fun thing to deal with. So you see he's healing, and they have plenty of supply. And of course, just like in the movies, this hard rock, the worms can't get you. So you want to stay on that. Let's send one of our dudes out to investigate this crashed helicopter. These are special interest things, and you're going to constantly be looking for these and doing them. Here's another one. So let's send this guy out to take a look. This is a harvester wreck. And in send a military to investigate, we're going to get 57 spice. I would say our next pull is this one here on the right. And maybe we'll send our guy here, and we'll send this guy here getting them ready. And as soon as these two are done, we'll get them and then we'll go and attack. You can speed up and slow down time up here in the top right. And then you can pause it also. Oh. Point of interest investigated. All right, this is going to give us another helicopter. And then we're going to send him here, and the helicopter we're going to put on auto recon. Actually, you know what? We're not. We're going to hold it because we're going to have it follow the harvester. All right, this one's ready now too, and that's going to give us 57. You can see it up here. And then you can see that they're far away from home, so they're beginning to lose supply. So we're going to send them back. All right, research is done. So now we're going to get +5 production and unlocks maintenance center village building and unlocks investment office in the village building. Urban planning allows construction of multiple village buildings simultaneously. That's a good one. Maximum crew on the harvester unlocks spice village buildings, unlocks harvest buildings. Yeah, maybe we do this one. +1 water per controlled village, and we'll get -15 on authority cost to annex a village. So it'll cost us less to annex a village. 4 days. So in 4 days, we'll take this village. Inactive harvester. All right, so we're going to say deploy. We're going to tell it to enable auto recall. So if it sees a worm, it'll recall itself. We're going to take this helicopter and we're going to put it on it. And so what this does is detect sandworms earlier than the stealth units from further away. I don't know that it's necessarily the greatest use of the helicopter, but I mean, the harvester is everything. So like losing it's not fun. So putting this helicopter here just to follow the harvester around, and if they can pull it out a lot faster, I'm in. All right, so they're harvesting now, and we can see that it's +25. And then if we hover over this, it'll show you that we've got enough. We should have enough to pay our... In 14 days, we'll have enough. Expected stock 321. And the rest of it we're selling for money. 46. All right, we gotta wait for the research, and then we can take the next village. In the meantime, let's go ahead and, now that we have enough, let's add a ranged militia. And then let's come in here to buildings and say, okay, what do we want to do next? We could make more money, which is always a need. A maintenance facility makes it so upkeep is better. Build this kind of factory. Recruitment office for more manpower. A missile battery for sure. An airfield is going to become incredibly important for moving troops later, but we're going to wait probably on building that. I think we'll build for money. All right. Unassigned agent. This is where the spy mastering comes in. You can assign agents to various postings to get different bonuses. Each agent also has a special trait. Agents assigned to generate intel. Agents to improve relevant information levels. So if we come here and we hover, we can see that like this will generate authority and intel. This will generate manpower and intel. This will generate money and intel. And this will generate influence. And then we can also set them to like do counterintelligence. We can have them to do intelligence for the particular, our enemies, our foes. I will probably, I'll probably go, I think I'll just go, like, what is his, this agent produces 20% of every field resource. So I guess we'll just, authority always becomes a problem. Because you're trying, as we start taking more and more towns, like we need authority to take the town. Let's throw them in there. I don't know if that's the right move, but it's a good move. All right. Oh, and then the development's done. So now we're getting more water, and it's 15% less to annex a village. More knowledge, airfield construction costs. That's a great one. And then 20% authority from agents on the Arrakis information slot. Cool. Maximum crew on the harvesters. Let's do this one next. Unlock spice silos and village buildings. So let's do that. Spice must flow. All right, let's go take this. Attack! Then they got 2 ranged guys. Our brutes are going to go in there and mess them up. Hey, all right. And then it says we're going to need 26 to take it, and we've got 99, so that's good. All right, new village controlled. Perfect. First thing we're going to do is assign some militants to, some militia, that is, to watch over it. And then we'll do a new building here. And this one's got, we can do this has energy to build fuel cells. I'm not sure we can build fuel cells yet, though. Oh, here it is, fuel cell factory. I'm sorry, we can do it. So let's do this. I think we keep this party going. Let's move these guys. They've got enough water to get there. And we can see that there's a settlement we can look at too. I kind of feel like I just did 100 to unlock the next building slot. I kind of feel like I want to do either a research hub. I think we'll do a research hub. What are you guys doing? Yeah, let's attack. Let's attack. All right. All right, and then this one's going to take 42, so you can see that it's like escalating every time, right? 10, 25, 42. We'll click on that, and they'll take it. This is the council vote, and this council vote reminds me of Civilization and the UN vote. And I know that this is something that maybe lots of people are into, and they think it's a cool part of the game. But just like with the UN vote in Civ, like I could care less about this. And I just feel like it's one of these things that's like thrown in here to add more depth to the game. But I don't know. It just seems like it's always coming up and I'm always having to deal with it when I just kind of want to play. I just want to kind of like conquer and build and like expand, right? And so you get votes and influence. If we click on this, it's going to bring this up. There are 3 resolutions that are put up, just like with the UN from Civ, if you guys remember. Each faction can use the votes or influence to pass into counter resolutions. So I've got 100 votes and a bunch of influence. Some special resolutions called charters may be unlocked during the game. Each charter has its own eligibility. So we got charters up here. And then this is it saying, hey, you're going to get, these guards are going to appear the next to your main base. Do we want to support it? Okay, fine. Raise the relationship to truce with every other faction. I don't really care. I'm not going to vote. And then 300 $300 for each controlling village. I give a shit. Yeah, I'll do it. And so you set those, and then in 5 days, that'll be your vote. And this just stays up here. You can't clear it. Go away. In case you want to go back and be like, wait, what was my vote again? Again, it's not a bad thing. It's just personal preference. This doesn't excite me. All right, here's research. Cool, we got modular parts now. Let's start the military stuff, and it's just going to unlock the armory. This is going to allow us to build silos. All right, it's building a research hub. They have finished the cell factory. Our water's in pretty good shape. I'm kind of like trying to decide, like we're going to build an airfield, but let's wait till we do the unlock. Maybe we do like a maintenance facility to bring the cost down, or just create more money. Cannot decide. Okay, let's create more money. All right, we took the city, and then we're a little low on resources, on human resources. So maybe we do that on this one first. We do manpower to create more. And then let's pick up one of these guys and send them out to investigate. That's right. They're going to build a construction facility. This is telling us that this is done in this city. Cool. Where do we go next? Where do we go next? Aha! Rare elements. This is the one we take next. This is great. Allows for processing of a processing plant, and this will give us more money is what it'll do. All right, lots of stuff here. Unassigned agent. Agent produces 20% more intel. All right. And then we got these special missions over here that we can use. Reveals all information in units and regions of advanced detection. Missile batteries and main base suffer 30% power. Okay. Defense sabotage. Cool. All right. So this person is good with intel. Each of these give intel, so that just means they're going to do more of it. I don't really want to spy on my people yet. Right now, we've got authority. We're having a manpower problem, so maybe we throw them in there for now. What do we got here? Uh-oh. We got some attacking dudes. All right, well, let's move our guys back. Oh, they're going to die before they even get to us. Look at, they're almost out of resources. See how it's like ticking away their health now? It's a suicide mission. It's a suicide mission. We should just let them die, other than we can get some experience, right? We're focused. All right, we're going to march them here now, and we're going to take this next one. Those guys should be okay. Oh, and then we got these, because of the cool UN thing, right? We got some more guards. We're gonna want this 20 salary production for research hub in the area. So this could be our next pull. And then these guys are just here. We'll just leave them. Hey, all right. So now it's going to take 65 to take this city. We'll do it. And you can see we're down to 46 now. And then the market is now open. You can buy and sell shares in order to gain economic benefits. So if we click here, it'll tell us, hey, this market is open. You can trade. It'll crash from time to time, and that's like when you buy. So right now it's 138 per. You can see that I have 10 shares. Everyone else is sort of, this guy has a lot. I'm just going to wait for it to crash, and then I'll buy a bunch. All right, they took the city. It's controlled. We've got a whopping 52 manpower, so let's put in a couple of militia. This is going to allow us for construction of processing plant. So if we click into the city, a processing plant, and so this is just going to literally just make us money, plus 20. It's huge. So we'll build that first, of course. Let's send a couple of our dudes out to investigate.
At your service, sir. On duty, as you command.
And so if we build another chopper, which we're going to do, it'll just continue to go out there and find more and more cities and points of interest. And the points of interest, they like duplicate. So the points of interest, they repopulate. So there's always new ones. And so it's always finding new ones. And even in your own territories, they repop up. All right. So we've sort of got the main, we're very lucky on this save. We've got energy sources, mineral sources. We found a rare element, which is great. And of course, spice. So basically in our little corner of the world, we've got it all worked out. This is a really good start. All right, now we've reached the point where we can improve the big base. Building slots in your main base are split into 2 districts. If you fill all the slots of the district, only one type of building, it will grant you a bonus depending on the district size. So if we click here, we can see all the different ones: economy, military, and statecraft. And if we click in, it'll then show these cool buildings we can build. And it'll say, hey, this is going to generate money and authority. This one's going to make harvesting a little bit better. And then military, more manpower, and increase the manpower max. This one's great. Don't underestimate this one. And then power and experience, and then research center. I think we have enough. We could do, this is what I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with the military. All right. Looks like our research is open again. Let's look here. Let's do this air network one. So when we start building the airfields, we can build them for cheaper. Yeah. And let's send our guys back, because I think the next one we're going to want to take is here. So let's send them to the edge. All right, as our troops march to the next city, I think this is a good place to leave it. I like this Dune game. I like that it's set in the Dune universe. Give it a shot. It's on Game Pass now, or you can buy it over there on Steam. Thank you so much for watching, and let the spice flow. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.